What's up, folks? Welcome to Mindset Tabletop. I'm Matt McCann, and I want to talk to you for a minute about this game, Cubitos. So Cubitos is a push your luck dice rolling pool building game. And what you're doing is you are buying better dice as you go through the game to give you different abilities to move your Cubito along the track and try and win the race. So you got a few different phases in the game. You got the roll phase where you are going to draw up to your, basically like a hand limit, but it's your dice limit. And then you're going to roll those dice and you are going to push your luck. As you roll the dice, every time you get a symbol on one of your dice, you move it to your active zone. Once you have 3, then you have the ability to bust. So if you roll your dice after that point and you don't get anything, you are going to bust, and that's the end of your turn. But there's a little caveat to that because you have this catch-up mechanism over here, this track. And every time that you bust, you move up 1 and you'll get some type of bonus. You'll either increase your hand, the amount of dice that you can roll, or you'll get a permanent credit, which is like money that you can save. So what you're getting on these dice are different symbols that have different abilities, or you're getting money. The money is used to buy more dice, and the different abilities do a bunch of different things. There are at least 4 sets of cards. So every different color die has a different job, a different ability. And what you're doing is you are using your money to buy these, you add them to your pool, you draw them up, and you're rolling and you're pushing your luck. So you have your roll phase where you grab up all your dice, you roll them, and then you move your hits to the active zone. Then, once you've decided to either stop or you've busted, you're going to move to the run phase. You're not going to be running if you busted, but you will be moving up this track and getting your bonuses. But you can choose to stop. And then at that point, you will be getting everything. When you move to the run phase, you're going to activate all of your abilities. And then you're going to move your guy. And then you're going to buy your dice at the end of the turn. Then you discard everything. You're going to move everything over to your draw thing, and you're going to draw up to your hand limit again. You're going to start a new round, and you're going to keep rolling and pushing your luck. So I really like this. The dice have different abilities, like the Smelly Cat in the basic game gains 2 movement. The Dugout gives you a chance to re-roll. The Reckless Cheese lets you move every time you bust. So these all have different abilities. The Rollosaurus gives you 4 movement, but it's really expensive. So what you're doing is you're kind of building a little strategy. You're building a pool of dice that are going to help you beat your opponents to the finish line. Once someone's crossed the finish line, you're going to finish that round, and then the game ends. So yeah, I really, really like this. This is compared often to Quacks of Quedlinburg, or it's called Quacks now, where you have these different ingredients that you're putting into a pot, and there's different sets just like this. I really like this game. I'd say Quacks is probably a little bit more fun as opposed to other John D. Clare dice games. Space Base is probably my favorite. But Cubitos is definitely worth a look. This is a really interesting game if you like racing, if you like dice rolling, and if you just kind of like to sit at the edge of your seat waiting for everyone's rolls, that tension around the table, you'll really like this. So I recommend giving this a shot. Check out Cubitos. And if you like this video, give me a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate your time, folks. Thank you so much. Leave a comment down below if you've played Cubitos before, or anything you'd like to talk about, or any content that you'd like to see on this channel. Give me a suggestion. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great day.